You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
Three, two, one, go.
3, 2, 1, go. We are here. It is the Rocks That Aren't Rock draft, the thing that Gavin hates the most. Gavin, why do you hate this? Why have you constantly shit on this, both publicly and behind the scenes?
Well, I was like 7 out of 10 on the draft format because I kind of don't get it anyway. And
That's
now
the
we're not
point.
and now we're not drafting stuff that we can watch as funny clips. So I'm like 5 out of 10 on this, but look, prove me wrong. I will be proven wrong. This is going to be amazing.
I'm excited to see what you'd pick because it just seemed like your heart, not that your heart wasn't in it, but you seem lost. You seem very confused and what makes a good pick.
My heart is all the way in, and I'm just as confused as I was last time.
Can I ask you a question with your heart all the way in?
Yeah.
This is all built, well, first off, let's assume that rocks are the same everywhere, but I'm curious about like your mall experiences in England, and I know that'll be the next video, but like the way we had malls in America and Canada, do they have those in England, or is it all just like Harrods like that?
No, we have them. I would say
Okay.
most of them aren't as big as the vast beige expanses that you have. But
Are you talking about? Are you guys talking about the mall draft during the Rock? Not Rock draft?
Well, you're just, talking about drafts in general.
No, we're not talking about drafts in general.
Right,
we're talking
right.
about malls in specific.
We should get to the Rock draft. Eric's got an excellent point. And
I
before we mention the Rock draft, I have to preface this by saying something that you are going to hear me say every recording from here on until it happens. The fucking Austin, Texas deserves an NBA team. We proved it last night. Get your shit together. Rich billionaires in Austin, buy us a fucking team. The city needs it. Okay, Rock draft, go.
Okay. Well, why don't we, so for the draft order, we could either do it random or we could have Nick set the order because he won the last draft.
ooh,
I'm happy with either.
Can we set up what we're doing?
We're drafting rocks that aren't rocks.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like it's pretty simple.
If you watched,
It's
If
not
she
pretty
falls
simple.
draft,
No.
it's the same principle.
Who
It's a
is
snake
coming
draft.
into this as an
It
entry
doesn't-
point?
We
Nobody.
have to, but we have to
Nobody.
treat it like it's an entry point. It's going
Okay,
out.
well, we're gonna have a snake draft. We're drafting things that are rock related, as in they have the name rock, but are not actually rocks.
And what have we established before? Is the moon?
The moon
there are
doesn't
things
count.
The moon is not a rock, is what we've decided.
I disagree. I think the
No,
moon is
he
a rock.
decided the moon
but-
was out, and also pet rocks are out.
Yeah, we can't do the moon and pet rocks. They're
rocks
because they are rocks.
They're
Okay.
because
rocks.
they are rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that as we go, one thing is going to be a rock and will cause an argument.
That'd be great.
See, not on my watch.
Okay. So, I have random.org here ready to
Do it,
randomize.
do it,
or
do it.
or Nick chooses the order. Okay, Nick is saying do random.
But that makes me want to have Nick do it even more. The fact that he's so adamant that it should be random.
Poor Nick.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. We could do it. Who do you think lost the last draft?
I don't know.
Probably me.
I have no idea. Nobody was.
Because I went for hyper specific falls that were only on TikTok in my feed in a year, so I didn't go.
Yeah,
for
did we do a poll? Like, was there a vote, or was it just people commenting?
No, it's just commenting.
I think it was pretty roundly decided that
Yeah.
Nick won, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
It seemed to be a good consensus.
I definitely feel like I did worst.
Okay, in that case, why don't we do, Jeff, since you're admittedly the worst, you go first, so we'll do that way you get the advantage this time around. And then since I won, I'll go last.
Okay. And now you just have to fill in the other three.
Okay, so I'm going to randomly pick. Here we go.
Okay.
Gavin, Andrew, Eric.
How did you randomly
sick.
pick? Gavin, Andrew, hang on.
He just said
don't
names
have
and
a
whatever came out of his mouth.
I want this to be known. I don't have a problem with what has happened. Does not bother me whatsoever. I do want to say that you said I'll randomly pick and then just said names.
Yeah,
that was a random way. You did not. You didn't say there was no.
I take it back. Eric goes last.
What I'm going to share with you guys right now is here is our spreadsheet where we have. I can fill this in. Don't feel like you need to.
Thank
I
you.
can with our things. It's there for your convenience to
That's great.
look at, and then when we're done, we'll post an image of the whole thing.
Perfect.
That'll be it. So now we know that Jeff is going first, Gavin is going second, Andrew is going third, I'm going fourth, Nick is going fifth, and then with snake draft rules, Nick will go first in the next round, and we'll reverse the order. There are 4 slots. We are doing 4 choices. So that is how many rock, not rocks we are drafting in this rock, not rock draft. Is that laid out
Yeah, no,
well?
it's great.
You nailed it.
It's good.
Excruciating detail. Okay.
That is,
fantastic.
it's so, to say it's necessary, I think is an
I know.
understatement.
I know. You're right.
So, Jeff, you
Yes.
are our first pick. You are up.
All right. I'm going to share my screen because I prepared a slideshow. So can you guys see?
Yes.
I don't know how it works. You can see a picture of my rock, not rock draft. That's my cover sheet.
Watch stream.
That's great.
You guys see that? It's a picture
Yeah.
of the rock holding a giant boulder.
9 slides.
Yeah, I brought in slides. So I'm going to show you now 2 slides. The first slide and then is my first rock pick, and then some fun
Okay.
facts about it. So first rock pick I picked, can you see that? Rock candy.
Good pick.
I picked
Okay.
it because, and I say, it's yummy. That's the tagline. Rock candy. I hope nobody else picked it. Sorry if you did. I'm a big fan of rock candy. And here's 5 facts about rock candy.
Jesus Christ.
Number 1, rock candy is readily available in the gift shops of all roadside attractions in America. Number 2, rock candy originated in Iran and India, where it was used to sweeten tea. Did you know that fact number 3 states that in the Netherlands, it is often baked into a special bread? And number 4, it was originally popularized in the 1800s as a cold remedy. That sounds ludicrous. And then the 5th and final fact about rock candy, it is rich in carbohydrates and high in calories. You need calories to survive.
First, let me just say, Jeff, I love that you've done a presentation.
Thank
I think
you.
that's great. I want to give you credit there. I hate to do this. That is a dog shit
Terrible.
number 1
Terrible.
rock, not rock pick.
Yep, absolutely.
I have rock candy. He pulled the stream down. It is maybe like 15th on my list.
Yeah.
And I would
here's the
maybe
deal.
take that. It's a long shot for me. I respect
it's-
you like it,
Wow,
but
I
it
can't
is
believe
not.
you got shit on the first thing you did.
Yeah,
Number one.
I don't. Here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna shit on anybody else's rocks that are important to them. I've been eating rock candy since I was a child. If you were in America and you got to go to like a cave or some shit, you were very excited at the end of it to get the treat of rock candy at the gift store. Rock candy to me is an American fucking staple. It's also apparently a staple in India and Iran and the Netherlands. So suck my rock candy. How dare you insult rock candy? You're just sad that I thought of it and I picked it. And I picked it first because it'll be a cold day in hell before any of you guys pick my next rocks. I guarantee you that. I had to get the obvious one out of the way.
See, I thought that's like a 6th round.
You would qualify rock candy as important to you?
I had it a bunch when I was a kid.
Kid stuff's important.
I mean, I'm not going to attack what is or isn't important to him, but it's like a mid-tier candy at best. In the, like, the
It's
realm
a-
of
It's
candy.
lower than that.
It's a dog shit candy, but it's called rock candy. And it comes in, it's just fucking crystallized sugar on a stick. It's ludicrous, but that's the point of it. How you negative motherfuckers. Let's see. All right, who's next?
Am I next?
Yeah, Gavin, you are next. Don't feel like you have to provide a slideshow in 5 facts. You can just give us your pick.
I'm sorry I want this video to take longer than 4 fucking minutes.
No, I love the slideshow, Jeff.
All right, I posted mine.
What is
Crack.
that? Oh, crack. You're going crack.
Your number 1 pick is
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Way better than rock candy. Congratulations. Have at it.
Reverse my opinion. Rock candy was great, Jeff. You went crack for why? Why are you taking this in the first round?
Crack rock.
I had
Candy.
it at least a 7th round grade for crack rock. I don't understand.
Now, I thought there'd be some backlash because technically it's a rock, right?
Yeah, I just think it's a terrible pick, so I don't really need to fight. Like, I'm not going to protest you having crack rock. You can have crack rock.
What is your problem? How are we doing this wrong? Why do you hate everything?
No, I don't hate everything. I just think there's a little bit of reach. It's like taking
crack.
a punter in the first round. Yeah, it's just not great imagery.
Now, is it all right? Well, it is
so
a rock.
does it need to be does a rock, not a rock, also have to be good imagery?
No, it's just a little rough to go. we started the draft with rock candy and then progressed into crack rock.
Look. So my rock, not rock, is technically a rock, but the slang term for crack is rock.
Yes.
Mine is technically the term used nickname for crack.
Now,
Yeah.
Andrew, I will agree with you. I feel like this was like taking a punter in the first pick, and then the second pick is a long snapper.
What's wrong with this?
So bizarre.
There's so many.
The whole thing's bizarre. What do you want from me?
Okay, what's bizarre is you said there's a clear number one overall, and that's not crack. That's not what you submitted. Yesterday we recorded. You
Hey,
said,
Gavin.
Well, I said everyone would pick the rock, and then everyone was like, "No, I'm not picking the rock. Why would I do that?"
Oh, I think you got flustered by the lack of. The Rock is a great pick. The Rock should be in the first round, in my opinion.
Well, pick the rock then, you idiot.
I'm not, because I think there's a better rock, not rock.
Okay. Well,
Can I
it's
go into
time
my
for
pick?
you to put your money where your mouth is, because
Hey.
it's your pick.
Hey, Gavin.
Yeah.
I think we're entering into Jeff and Gavin versus the rest of this era. You and me, buddy.
I know. We keep we
Eye
keep
to
on
eye,
the same
buddy.
side.
You and me. Fuck the rest of these losers.
The two guys who had a boring off are going to be against the world.
That's right.
I'm taking what I think one of the most, if not the most iconic. It's a classic. Everyone knows it. It's undeniable. The great rock from Rock, Paper, Scissors. The hand rock. The hand rock from Rock, Paper, Scissors. Name a more iconic rock that isn't a rock. You can't.
That was
It's powerful.
I had that slated for second round.
It's a go-to move.
Wow.
That's a
pretty good, actually.
That's a very
It's
good one. Andrew.
everybody
Pretty
knows
obvious. Yeah.
it. It's great. Yeah. Well, at Rock Candy is on my board too. Eighth round draft
I was
grade.
going for deep cuts, but yeah.
With
Like the
the
scissors?
first pick, you're going deep.
Is a
cut?
deep cut.
The first cut.
Could you-
My first pick was my least deep. Trust me.
Jeff, could you imagine if the Celtics GM or owner,
Right.
after drafting the player, said, "Yeah, we wanted a deep cut, so we went with somebody no one's heard of."
I didn't realize we're building a rock NBA team here. I thought we were just being funny.
Well, no,
and
it's
clever.
not NBA. We're just,
I'm trying to be
we're trying
interesting,
to win.
and I'm trying to pick things that people wouldn't normally think about as a rock. Maybe
You've definitely done that with Rock Candy at a number
hell
one.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm up next, and mine is more of a concept, but it's encompassing, and that'll be rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
I
Great pick.
think it's an obvious pick. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything wrong with an obvious pick in the first round. I think
No.
rock and roll as a choice in a rock, not rock thing is where knee-jerk you might go past The Rock from professional wrestling. So I feel very good about my first round pick.
Was rock and roll a culmination of rock music and roll music, or did they come together
that's
from the
the-
start?
I've
is
had this
roll
thought
music?
recently.
I
I don't
don't
know what
know.
roll is. I've asked this. Is there just roll? Can a song just roll? I have no idea. I haven't got a clear answer.
We should look into that. Yeah.
Who's next? Is Nick's
Nick?
pick?
If final first round,
I didn't hear Andrew's opinion on rock and
Oh,
roll.
it's good. It's a great
Okay.
pick.
You think he's not going to
Fantastic
suck
pick.
Eric off? Please.
Why are you blowing Eric for that? And I was
Because he didn't take crack rock in the first round. He made a sensible pick. Everyone knows rock and roll. It's a great pick.
Everyone knows crack rock.
oh man.
Okay, so
Nick.
we talked about this in the episode, but I feel like I have to go with it just because it's one of the first R-rated movies I saw as a kid.
Are you gonna
yeah.
double rock?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna double rock, isn't he?
Michael Bay movie, great movie. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris, and a young John C. McGinley from Scrubs. Also, I don't know if y'all know this, but a popular fan theory is that Sean Connery's character is a version of James Bond, who is
Washed up Bond.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that like a headcanon thing?
Yeah,
That's
headcanon.
Everyone should watch the outtakes of that movie, by the way. Ed Harris goes absolutely apeshit in them.
Dude, I sat next to Ed Harris at Chewy's once about 15 years ago.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's pretty
Really?
cool.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
get
cool.
his opinion on rock candy?
I didn't ask him. No.
Damn.
How do you feel? So our first round is completed with Jeff selecting rock candy, Gavin selecting crack rock, Andrew, Rock from Rock, Paper, Scissors. Eric, Rock and Roll. And Nick, The Rock film. First round in the books.
All right.
I'm annoyed. I feel like Nick tried to gift, like, he's like, you know what, Jeff, you're saying you didn't do well last time. I'll give you first. So he put Jeff and Gavin first, and they rewarded that by stepping in cement shoes and jumping into a lake. Like they just have they've wasted their positioning.
Your
and I feel Nick.
Your negativity
No,
is
I'm just saying your draft board is way off.
unappreciated right now.
Way off your draft board. And I feel like you, in a weird way, Nick has rewarded himself going last because he has an amazing swing position.
Yeah,
I think
really
he might go
does.
double rock, which is incredible.
And I think
He's
there's
gonna
only
win
one
this
way
again.
to find out. Nick, you have the first selection in our second round. What do you choose?
Let me pull up a picture. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I have a coupon on this. Ooh, okay. This is good. This is
Okay,
good.
I don't
have a
think it's The
coupon.
Rock.
Going with Rocky Road ice cream.
That's a great ice cream.
I am on a tear of ice cream right now, and it's all thanks to when we watch Condor Man. I used to eat those like Halo Top diet ice creams, and now I'm just like throwing caution to the wind, and I'm buying all the creamy creations that we can get up in here. But Rocky Road is at the top.
I had my Condor Man crunch for like the next 4 evenings to finish that up.
Do you watch Condor Man every time? Have you seen
God, no.
Condor Man 5 times?
It's a solid second choice, Nick.
It's a great pick, Nick.
I really like that. There's a lot that I could do here with the second,
You have so much.
right? But I think I'm going to go against, okay. My second pick is Rock Band 2.
Oh, great pick.
Rock Band 2, I think, is the height of the popularity of Rock Band, has an incredible list of songs, really fixed the hammer-on pull-off issue that Rock Band 1 had, and I just spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours playing this game with friends, so Rock Band 2, I feel, is a very solid choice for my second round.
I miss the era of video games with insane amounts of peripherals.
Yes.
Having the drum set, the guitar, like it was so much fun to like travel with, even though it was a headache to move.
It's like buy a room.
It is. It's a great game. It's a great pick, but fuck. I'm in a tough spot now.
Yes,
I was really hoping you would go with the Rock.
Was that one of your picks?
It was on the board. I had Rock Band on the board. I wasn't sure which one I'd go with, but I think Rock Band 2 is a great choice. I'm really, because,
I understand your predicament, Andrew. I feel like I was just in it where I went, I know what I want, but there's such, the obvious choice, and it has, do you work for the block or are you true to yourself?
It's more of an issue for me where there's an obvious choice, but the one, I really want something, but I'm not confident it will get back to me. I'm worried about it. But with Rock Candy and Crack Rock, I don't feel like I can predict what's coming next from Jeff and Gavin.
You won't predict mine, I guarantee you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with not the obvious one, although it should be taken by this one. I'm stunned that it's not taken. I'm going with an all-time classic. You cannot deny the power of John Tesh. I'm going basketball. I'm going Round Ball Rock.
Oh, that's such a good one.
That's a good one.
NBC's on basketball theme. It's fantastic. A great SNL sketch that I'd highly recommend watching.
Yep.
Fantastic song. It's ridiculous. I'd watch his version of it for the photo I linked. It's hilarious. It's just so absurd. Great music. It's pumped. One of the best sports songs of all time, I'd say, as far as like TV networks go.
I think it's a really good choice. I think that it's a lot of fun. I will now, where we're at in the draft, I will take back everything that I said about Rock Candy and Crack Rock.
Thank you.
Because now this is swinging back to Gavin and Jeff, and they have essentially the world wide open for whatever they want, because there's no way they were picking any of those 6, I think, other than maybe the Rock film. So I take it all back. Good picks on Rock Candy and Crack Rock.
Oh, no, I still think those are... Wait, nobody's taking Rock Candy first round or second round.
I just did. It's the number one pick in the draft.
But Andrew, it's wide open.
I understand, but I guess my concern, you guys just watched a basketball game that maybe put me a little paranoid on edge that Round Ball Rock was going to get taken.
Nah.
I just really want it. I really wanted John Tesh on my board.
Okay, who's next?
Gavin?
I'm next. My pick. Jeff will know what this is. Bad Guy Daddy 3.
Oh, Bad Guy Daddy 3.
What?
30 Rock. Yeah. That's a great choice. That is a
That's an
great
excellent
choice.
When
Great
Millie,
choice.
when Millie was younger, she went through a phase where she always wanted to watch Liar Liar, and she called it Bad Guy Daddy. And then I think we got sick of watching it, so we wanted to watch all of The Office. So to make sure that Millie was fine with it, we named The Office Bad Guy Daddy 2. and then when we were done watching The Office, we moved on to Bad Guy Daddy 3, which was all of 30 Rock.
And she fucking fell for it because she was a little kid. But she's just like, where's Bad Guy Daddy? When is he going to show up? And
But
we're
yeah,
like, he's in it,
we're
trust me.
So I think Michael Scott was technically the second Bad Guy Daddy, and then Alec Baldwin was the third.
Yeah. Oh, man. I forgot about that.
I think that's a great choice. That's definitely like a first round pick. That's a good one. Good get.
great
Wasn't even
Yeah.
on my board. That is a great pick. Fantastic.
Prepare to hate my next pick. Okay, I'm going to share my screen.
You gonna share your screen?
Oh, I can't wait.
The next pick for me, number 2, is Rocky from the Rockford Files. Jim Rockford's dad on the Rockford Files was named Rocky. It's also my dad's favorite show, and when I would come home from the army to spend time with my dad, we would watch Rockford Files together. It was how we bonded. So if you make fun of this, you're making fun of my dead father, and that's really sad. 5 facts about the Rockford Files. Rocky. The character was played by Noah Beery Jr. Rocky was a retired truck driver in the show. Number 3, he was listed as number 45 on TV Guide's list of best TV dads of all time. Number 4, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame way back in 1960, way before the Rockford Files even aired. And number 5, he died in 1994 of cerebral thrombosis.
Oh my God.
Number 2, Jeff, Rocky from the Rockford Files.
The exclamation
There you
mark
go.
at the end of each fact it hits really hard with the death one.
He did. Yeah. That's rough. Jeff, I appreciate the pick. I think that's a wonderful story you shared.
Thank you.
I'm not going to say anything negative about it. I love that you made the slides. I want that to be clear. I'm a big fan of the slides. I think you've done a fantastic job in that regard.
These may not be the rocks that the world would pick, but these are the rocks that mean something to me in my heart.
I respect it.
I mean, that's
I
weird
respect
for
that pick.
that's cool, and I get that. It's
Yeah.
weird for a draft that we're all doing.
Nah, you gotta, like, team chemistry is one of the most important things. Like, and so I gotta build a team that I feel comfortable with being a part of.
Didn't you say earlier, like, oh, are we drafting we're not drafting a perfect basketball team? Isn't that the thing you said?
I'm not saying it's a perfect basketball team. I'm saying it's a team that has good
He's building
chemistry.
unity.
A team
Yeah,
that
good
I'm
unity.
building unity. Yeah.
That's a good one too, because his entry has Rocky
Nope.
from the Rockford Files, which is 2 references of the word rock in the
It's
same
true.
vein.
It's the first
like
double rock I
from
think.
Rock, Paper,
Great
Scissors.
point.
Kind of doubling it. And I will say, Jeff, you probably should have kept sharing your screen
Yeah,
because you
because
are
you have
up
the next pick.
Oh,
for
okay.
your third
I am up next. Well, here we go. Let me switch back over and share my screen again.
Okay.
I never even considered the possibility of a double Rocky.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna move on. My third rock in the Rock Not Rock draft is the Moonrockers. They really rock. I don't know if you guys remember the Moonrockers. They were the replacement band for the Rock-a-Fire Explosion at Showbiz Pizza. Here's 5 facts about the Moonrockers. They were a retrofitted version of the Rock-a-Fire Explosion. The members of the band, this is the second fact, were Princess Haley, Quasar, Admiral Orc, Ozone, Molgamma, and Sismus. And number 3, it was possible to change the Rock-a-Fire characters into the Moonrockers in just 20 minutes. Number 4, they were available as an add-on to the Rock-a-Fire Explosion for just $15,000, which is a bargain if you think about it, because the Rock-a-Fire Explosion was like $75,000. So then you get like basically a second band for only $15,000 more. And fact number 5, there's not many facts about them online.
I've never heard of them. I miss the idea of novelty restaurants with gimmicky shit in them. Like, I want more rainforest cafes.
Yeah.
I want more animatronics. That's ridiculous.
They were at the tail end of the height of animatronics.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never been to like a Showbiz Pizza or like anything like that. I
That's
would
the
have
best.
loved to have experienced that.
And I have no that, and you're not gonna upset. My dad didn't take me to the Showbiz to see them or anything.
You
so-
didn't? Okay.
No, like it wasn't like the last thing he did before he died or anything. So feel free to shit on
Great.
my third one.
No, you know what? You've been clear. Your team heart. You're going with your heart. I'm not going to attack you.
I've seen the Moonrockers in my childhood. I remember them very clearly because they were fucking weird and they were all aliens. And I was like, I want the bear back. You know, I miss the Rocket Fire Explosion.
I know you've structured it this way. Would you say that you like rock candy more than that memory of your father and Rocky and Rockford Files? Does that have more weight to you?
No, I said I was picking rock candy first just because I had thought it had the biggest chance of getting picked by somebody else.
Okay.
I had zero fear that you guys had ever even heard of the Moonrockers or Rocky from Rockford Files.
Okay. Fair enough. Gavin?
Okay, my third pick. Bam.
How?
Oh, Rock Lobster.
A rock lobster.
It's a good one.
It's not.
Yep.
It's not.
And,
Yep. Nope, it's a
and
good
it's
one.
a song. It's a,
Yep.
It's a song. It's a twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You get the B-52s,
B-52s?
and seafood restaurant.
Yep.
There you go.
This is unbelievable.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's a great pick.
No, it's not. It's not the problem. Once again, the problem is he said that there's another pick that is obviously the first overall that is taken, and he's now taken 3 things ahead of it. That's what's baffling to me.
I don't know how this works. I don't know what I should be doing.
Gavin, I think you made a great pick.
You're doing fantastic. What you should be doing is not listening to Andrew because he doesn't make a lot of sense. He's all over the map with his
I
judgments.
think I'm being very clear on this.
I'm honestly, I'm throwing these in and I'm like squinting my eyes shut because I don't know what's going to happen. You shout on Crack Rock. I got good job for 30 Rock, and I got shout for Rock Lobster. I don't know what's going to happen whenever I put one in.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm a freaking Deal or No Deal.
Are you still a 7 out of 10 on this? Or
Yeah, where are you at right now? What number would you put yourself at?
Well, I was feeling pretty good after 30 Rock. Now I'm at a 4 again.
Why? I think everyone else said it's good. Rock Lobster is good.
I love it.
But it's Andrew's bit and he's shitting on it.
no,
He's
I'm
shitting
just
on
saying.
me
I
for-
think contextually, it's there's other things to take. I think
What
there's a
do
big
you
one.
mean there's other things to take?
Do you want me to just take it? Do I have to take it? I didn't want to do this. I didn't plan on doing this, but I can't believe I'm still getting. I'm going with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah. Yep.
The all-time biggest, one of the
Cool.
biggest movie stars, if not the biggest movie star in the world.
Yep.
So many great movies, Fast Five, The Rundown, just an all-around talent. I mean, that's not even talking about his wrestling career.
Yep.
Unbelievable. The biggest rock that isn't a rock, possibly in the world. At least financially, I think that's undeniable.
Yeah, he was my cover sheet.
Mm-hmm. He main evented 4 WrestleManias. Like really, he's the man. Definitely on the list, but
I'd say the only place he's failed is video games.
Are you not going to
There
post a
hasn't been a
picture
good-
of The Rock?
Well, you covered it already. It was on your spreadsheet.
Okay.
Honestly, I can find one, but I didn't
No, that's
expect to
fine.
get him in the third round.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go with my favorite rock era rock. I'm gonna take a specifically the Rock from the
Scorpion
Rundown.
King.
Nah, a little past that. A little after that. Slight adjustment. Rock from the Rundown.
You really like
Oh.
The Rundown, huh?
My favorite rock movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
It's
fun.
pretty funny. Yeah.
It's a good movie. Good action movie.
okay.
Great pick.
I'm next. I'm gonna take a pick that I don't know that everyone's gonna agree with, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go with Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys.
Oh, that's great.
That's
such a
great
good pick.
one.
Really good. I mean, really fantastic lyrics. Like, well, my name is Ad Rock. I'm a Scorpio. Don't ask me because I just don't know.
Famously married to Ione Sky.
Yep.
Now he's married to I think the lady from Bikini Kill, Catherine.
Yes,
whatever
that
her
is
name
true.
Yeah, I think they're married.
The Screaming Woman?
Yeah, on my phone. My phone ringer, the screamy lady, that's who's married to him. That's a great point, Gavin. Yeah.
That's such a good pick, Eric.
Adam
I
Horowitz.
can't believe I missed him.
Feel really
God
good
damn.
about Ad Rock. Ad Rock, truly the king. Really big fan. So happy with the Beastie Boys pick on this thing.
Such a good pick. I love the Beastie Boys. I can't believe I never even considered Ad Rock.
Wow, it wasn't
Yeah.
even on your list?
Didn't
Wasn't even
cross
on my
mind.
list. Missed
Great.
my board completely.
Wow.
Great pick. And I love Ad Rock. My favorite Beastie Boy. God damn it. I'm mad at myself.
There you go.
Kathleen
pick.
Hanna, that's her name.
Mm-hmm.
Great choice. Great choice.
Nick,
I feel like
have a-
you have put a lot of pressure on with that one. And so I've
No,
have reconsidered my third pick. I know what my fourth one is going to be, so I think I'm going to drop what I originally had, and I'm going to pivot to something. I don't know if anyone's remembers this show or not. Third Rock from the Sun.
wow.
Good one.
Oh, that's
Good
a good
one.
one.
We got John
Classic.
Lithgow. You got a bunch of young. What the hell's his name? I can't remember.
French
Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Stewart,
and
French
French
Joseph
Stewart.
Gordon.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Kristen Johnson,
good.
and also Wayne Knight from Seinfeld. In that
Oh.
great show. Completely forgot about it, and I think it might be worth a rewatch.
I think John Lithgow is a great actor. Joseph Gordon-Levitt obviously is a great actor. I think you drafted this appropriately with the 3rd round pick of Third Rock from the Sun. I think there's a lot to like about this.
Yeah,
I think it's a good pick.
It's funny when you
And I
grow
think
up
it's
with
draft appropriate.
when you grow up with Lithgow in this, and then you watch him in like Dexter, and you're like, oh, he's got some
Quite the range.
Yeah, a little bit.
Great
your
pick.
last
Great
pick, Nick.
Last pick. So this one I was going to go with no matter what, I think, unless somebody had picked it first. But might be a little controversial, but I'm going to go with Rolling Rock beer.
Wow.
And now, the reason I go with it, no matter what, it's always skunky if you love that taste for some reason. But it's the beer I feel like that your dad always has in his fridge when you go home to visit. And it's usually the thing that you probably have for the first time with your dad. So it's one of the first things I ever had when I was old enough to drink a beer like that I had with my dad. So...
I've only heard of that because of Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh, yeah, him too. After that, I went on a kick. Yeah.
It was popular in the Army because it's real cheap.
It's super cheap, dude.
Yeah, we used to drink it a lot in the Army.
College beer.
That's a great 4th pick.
Thank you.
Way to go, Nick. Your list is complete. It's a really good one. I think you did a really good job.
You did a
I'm-
fantastic
Great
job.
job.
Nick.
I'm
Thanks,
torn.
man.
I'm torn for my last pick. I have a theme going, and I think I'm going to stick with it. I guess we'll talk about all of our runners up later, like when we're done, because I think we're going to have a lot that didn't make the board. So I'm just going to go with my pick now. And this fits within my theme of all music, which is what I was not trying for, but definitely ended up with. My final pick is Chris Rock, who
Thank you.
has a song that he's known for to be a comedian. However, Table Dance, great song. And that is why I picked Chris Rock. That's why he's in my 4th slot. Table Dance, way to go, Chris Rock. Everything you're doing, keep it up, man. You're on top of the world right now. And I can't wait to see what's next for Chris Rock.
It's a good pick. I mean, he played music CB4. I mean, he
CB4's
fits, there's a
classic.
lot, yeah, you got a lot of angles on the
Sweat
music
from
thing.
my balls.
I do appreciate you went all musical rocks was your idea. I think that's a great theme. I was really torn between my next pick and Chris Rock, so you made that a lot easier for me. I appreciate that. Great pick, Eric. Really strong board overall as well, and in ways that like a lot of things I didn't even consider. Great picks.
And now it's your turn.
Yeah, to round up my draft, I am going to take a film. I'll just quickly prepare a photo for it. It was written by Mike White, Survivor player, also creator of The White Lotus, starring
Wow.
Jack Black. I am going to be taking School of Rock,
Oh, good one.
one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yep.
I watched
Directed
it a lot.
by Richard Austin's own Richard Linklater.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the Linklater thing.
Mhm.
It's great. I had the album as a kid. It was just fantastic. A big part of my childhood. Loved School of Rock. It's a great rock, not rock.
Good choice.
And that's my pick.
Solid choice. Who's next?
Gavin.
Where's my picture?
Yes, having a
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This one is not necessarily a crowd pleaser, but a room pleaser. Bam. K-Rock.
Oh, Gavin.
Great
Oh,
pick.
What a pick.
Thank you.
Gavin, that might be the best pick. Oh, wow.
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 Bit Howard Stern.
Oh, Gav, that's a
Wow.
killer. Oh, my God. I'm
Honestly,
so
I still had no idea if I was going to be shit on for that. I don't know.
No, that's
Okay.
phenomenal. Embarrassed.
We're in
I
the
didn't
4th
think
round.
of it. Great
I
pick.
can't believe you snuck that one in. That's a great one, man.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
go ahead
I'm
and
so relieved.
share my screen. You ended strong on
Way
that
to go,
one.
man. Good,
Yeah,
that was really
good,
kidding
good
you.
one
That
to
was
end on,
played
Gavin. Way to go.
greatly to the audience
All right.
or the crowd.
I guess I'm going to close the rock draft out with my 4th pick. It's the final pick in the draft. I'm amazed. I'm happy nobody picked it before I did, but I didn't really expect you to. The pick I'm going to end this with is 30 North Rockingham Avenue. Does anybody know what 30 North Rockingham Avenue is? It's got a dark history.
Wait, 30 or 360?
I'm sorry, 360 North. 360 North Rockingham Avenue. Sorry.
What?
360 North Rockingham Avenue is famous, one of the most famous addresses in America. Famous because it's where O.J. Simpson
Jesus
lived.
Christ.
Oh my
Here are 5 facts about 360 North Rockingham. Number 1, it no longer exists. It was sold and then razed to the ground in 1998, and a new house was built on it. Number 2, Cato Kalin lived in the guest house. Famous Cato Kalin. Number 3,
God.
it is only about 2 miles from the house where Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman were brutally murdered. Number 4, OJ bought the house in 1907 for only $650,000. And number 5, OJ is guilty as shit, allegedly. There you go. That's my final pick of the 360 North Rockingham.
When Gavin took Crack Rock, I thought he was going to draft the only killer. I didn't expect there to be a murder house involved.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, nobody was murdered in that house. That's just where OJ
that's
lived.
where he lives. That's where
when he murdered his wife and her platonic friend, by the way. I don't think there was anything going on between them.
This might be the most bonkers piece of content we've made yet.
Now, it's not alleged he lived there, right? We can't confirm.
No,
that
he
is in fact where
is
lived?
confirmed
Okay,
to have lived
that's
there.
a definite.
For sure. He definitely lived there. They had to bulldoze the house because so many people would come by to take photos. It was creating tons of traffic and issues they couldn't resolve. And so eventually they just had to bulldoze the house. And then when they built the new house, they turned it so the address is no longer, there's no longer a 360 North Rockingham. The address changed.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is
Well,
wild.
interesting picks. Let's run through this draft board one last time and then maybe talk about some runners up, some things that we didn't get on here. First up, Jeff's drafts are Rock Candy, Rocky from the Rockford Files, the Moonrockers, and 360 North Rockingham Avenue.
I like they get progressively niche.
Jeff told me yesterday as we were going to the game, there's no way you guys are getting any of these. And I just kept, I think I told him, I'm not really sure if that's what you're looking for in the draft. Where we're all supposed to have the winning one.
It's what I was looking for sure.
But
Yeah.
you did it. Next up is Gavin, who was not sure what this was or how to do it.
Was.
Crack Rock, 30 Rock, Rock Lobster, and K-Rock. Great. I mean, really, it started, I will say maybe a little shaky with Crack Rock and really
dark.
solid picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really
I think
solid
once
stuff.
again, my issue is less like those are all great rock not rock picks. Is like where they were taken is mainly my issue.
Where they were taken?
Yeah, so like if you would have taken Crack Rock in the 4th round, I would have supported it fully. It's just coming out with Crack Rock. It's a little strong. And like reverse.
I still don't agree with that.
Next time I'll ask you what order I should do them in.
Of your board, I would have went 30 Rock, Rock Lobster, K Rock, Crack Rock.
Okay. Why?
Just I feel the value of shifting those. It would just be like what am I
I gotta be honest with you. I think the value of Crack Rock is probably higher than anything else on the board.
But nobody's gonna take Crack Rock. That's the
That's the problem. Too many people take Crack Rock. That's why it's worth so much.
But not in this context. The best.
But I don't know what you
think that's-
mean.
You would take Crack Rock over The Rock or Chris Rock or any of these other things?
The residuals on Crack Rock are way higher than the residuals on 30 Rock, I guarantee you.
I appreciate that you keep explaining this to Gavin and he keeps saying, I don't know what you mean. And there's no effort to try to help him understand.
There's no explanation. He's just like, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have
It's a
done it.
value. It's a value proposition.
The value?
It'd be
What?
like-
What value?
I'm trying to think of
I
something
don't know
that
what you want
it would
from
be
me.
like, okay, Gavin, it would be like if we were gonna say what are the best Xbox 360 games, and you went Vampire Survivors first round or whatever. Not that game, Vampire Reign, whatever that shitty vampire game.
We're doing best rocks.
The goal, yeah. What do you mean? The best rocks that aren't rocks? Yeah, you want to try to present the strongest board to win the draft by the best. Now you can, I guess, measure what the best is differently, but I feel like Crack Rock is a tough first one to start with.
I mean, I couldn't disagree more. Apparently, Crack Rock is worth like $1.3 trillion a year.
Yeah, that seems pretty high value. And
Fair enough. Rock.
and how much money is made from the rock from rock paper scissors?
Not a lot,
It's
but
a
it has
free
a lot
game.
of
It's everyone has it for free. You
There's
can't
no
even
DLC
buy
or
it.
anything.
Yeah. It's the lowest value game.
And that's true. You can give Crack Rock away, but it just brings people back to pay for it. Nobody's like, you're like, here's a free game. The first game of Rock, Paper, Scissors is free. You got to pay me $2 for the next one.
Unless you start charging for games of rock, paper, scissors.
I may be greatly underestimating the power of Crack Rock, but I just don't. In the first round, I don't know.
Nobody's dying for Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Well, speaking of
that's
rock,
a good
paper,
thing.
scissors, here's Andrew's draft board. The Rock from Rock, Paper, Scissors. Round Ball Rock by John Tesh. Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the third round. And School of Rock to round it out.
I feel great about my board. There's some of my own
Strong
personality. And
Was your School of Rock the film or the soundtrack or the school in School of Rock?
See, I had this conversation with Gavin yesterday. I was worried that if I drafted School of Rock the movie, could somebody then draft School of Rock the soundtrack? School of Rock the soundtrack.
I don't think
they're
anybody
separate.
probably would have thought of that except you.
No, I was just thinking of weird double scenarios.
I think maybe you outmaneuvered yourself there, bud.
Well, it's fine. It didn't come up. I was just curious what would happen. Is that even allowed? I was curious how that would have played out, but didn't have to worry about that.
So you talked to Gavin about it?
Well, I just mentioned that the possibilities of maybe there were other examples that I wasn't aware of.
Right. So you talked to Gavin about it, the guy who came into this saying, I don't know what this is or what we're doing.
We're just talking casually. It's just something I brought up in conversation.
I feel like when Gavin and Andrew talk about rules of anything, it just gets more confusing.
That is true. Gavin and I together make the worst rules committee between
Well, I
the
just don't
smallest
see how
thing.
that conversation was different from is The Rock, the movie, different to The Rock, the Alcatraz prison or the
because
island.
because they're different. These are the same It's just pulling a part of the specific narrative of School of Rock in a listenable form. The story of Alcatraz is not the story of The Rock the movie starring fucking Sean Connery and Ed Harris.
Why is he gotta be fucking Sean Connery?
Because he is, okay? I didn't name him that, Jeff. Argue with his parents. It's not my fault. I didn't do that.
I named the fucking Sean Connery.
Next up is my music-themed draft list of rock and roll, Rock Band 2, Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys, and Chris Rock. I feel good about my theming.
I
Yeah.
am so mad about the Ad Rock pick.
That was a good
in
one.
a good way. That was such a great pick.
feel good about it.
Wasn't even in my consideration.
But he did it third.
Yeah, which is great. It's a great move by him. It wasn't even on my radar. It should have been.
I don't
It made
know
me feel dumb.
if Gavin was being accusatory or trying to also
he's
get
trying
in
to-
on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn without asking questions, and it's making it worse.
Gav, there's nothing to learn.
Okay.
There's no consistency here. There's no insight for you to glean from any of this, I promise you. It doesn't make any sense.
And finally, Nick, who went last, he has chosen The Rock, the film, Rocky Road Ice Cream, Third Rock from the Sun, and Rolling Rock Beer. I think those are all very good choices.
All different things. You went for a theme. I was trying to pick a different genre.
Yeah, you got a good variety of stuff.
Definitely.
Rocky Road Ice Cream, great.
We can let people vote when this comes out so we can see who they think won. Who do we think won?
I mean, I think I obviously think I won.
You do?
I think I easily had the best four.
Gavin, do you think Jeff won?
Sure, I mean, I definitely lost apparently because I did Crack Rock, so I'm not.
No, it's not a
No,
terrible
sorry, I
pick
did
to say.
Crack Rock first. That's why I lost.
It's just confusing when you said literally a day ago you're going to take The Rock first overall. It's a little bit weird. You did. You said undeniably there is a number one overall.
I got talked out of doing that because I thought whoever goes first is going to pick The Rock Johnson.
Somehow ended up in the third round. I would say if you looked at our draft board as a teeter-totter, Jeff and Gavin's feet are high up in the air.
I don't know what you just said.
Is being high in the air good or bad? Isn't that what you want from a teeter-totter, to go high?
No, I disagree.
So I think
feel
what
like
you're saying
all
is Gavin and I are closer to the sun and heaven.
I need a translator for these.
If you equate that to death on the board,
Maybe it's a
Sure.
Canadian thing. Maybe we're.
I think I'm being very clear. I get, I'll be honest. The message got a little muddied with crack rock, but I think there's a clear. If you did this Family Feud style, and you said name rock not rock, crack rock is not in the top 10.
I don't know that that's true. I don't know that I agree with that at all.
Maybe I just have a bias against the crack rock. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's like you spent too much time listening to fucking Dare speeches.
Oh, yeah.
and fucking in gyms across grade schools in Canada, probably.
No, yeah, I gave one of those speeches. So this, you know, what?
See, there
That
you
can
go. You're biased against crack rock.
Yeah, I am. I think you're right. I think I'm in a bubble. I'm in a bubble against crack.
I think we're not going to see. I don't think we're going to land on who won. That's fine. Are there any that you didn't pick or that didn't make the draft board that you feel like you want to put out there?
I have 6, if you don't mind.
Please.
I'll just go through them. These are my backups. Rock
Are
the
you gonna share your
Casbah by the
screen?
Clash. No, I don't have pictures of them or
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Rock the
Casbah's
Casbah
great.
by the Clash. The old comic book hero Sergeant Rock.
Good one.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, who I was a big fan of.
That's on my list.
The Korean Rock Army. They're
that's a
fucking
good one.
awesome. Pop Rocks. But I liked Rock Candy more than Pop Rocks. And then Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, Boulder, Colorado's a really good one. I
Yeah,
had
it's where Jean-Benet Ramsey was killed. I was thinking about going just with murders, but then I decided not to.
I had the Colorado Rockies on mine, and
That's
then
a good one.
the
But
last
on those rocks?
Yeah, that would have been contentious, potentially.
What?
That's a baseball team.
yeah, it's
Oh,
not-
the baseball. Oh, okay. Good point.
yeah,
Yeah.
That I'm talking. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm talking about the baseball team, the Colorado Rockies.
Listen,
Not-
I'm in.
Not the
I'm
thing.
in a
Specifically the Rocky Mountains in Colorado.
Yeah, not
Yes.
talking about those.
Gavin and I are shared together in a non-baseball bubble, like I am in a non-crack bubble.
Got it.
Same type of thing.
I had Rockabye Baby.
Oh.
I felt like that one was strong, but the one that I wanted to pick and then ended up not picking was my friend Rocco. And yeah, I just didn't want to get away from. I
one.
felt like my music theming I really enjoyed, and
That would have been really funny.
yeah, I wanted to pick my friend Rocco, but then
But would you say he's a rock?
see that's why it's also why I did not pick him because tough to have to make a case for it is very tough. You know what I mean? Gavin, would you let me or no?
I don't know why you're asking me anything about this.
I just want to know what you think.
I don't know. That's the point.
But I want to know what you think.
In this moment, what do you think? Would
Yeah.
you be okay with it?
Well, it's not spelled ROCK.
Oh,
That's true. It's
That's
ROCCO, right?
Right.
True.
But what about
Yeah.
I had Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records. Would I not be able to have Rockefeller Records?
Huh. I
I
don't
don't know.
I think I'd allow that. I think I'd be okay with it.
I mean, Gavin, you were so adamant just now about it being spelled rock. I just don't know why you hold the line, bud.
I mean, I would have had the same issue with the Korean army, right? Like that's
ROK.
ROK.
Wow.
Fair point.
Yeah, I don't. I think those picks would get away. I think if Gavin was more confident leading the charge against them, I'd be with him. I'd make that charge, but I don't think I'd lead that. I think I'd be okay with all those picks.
I'd have been totally fine with it.
I had a stick of rock, which is, I guess, is rock candy.
No, it's
Oh
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
totally
that's rock.
different.
Yeah, I don't think you could choose. Like again, Jeff picked rock candy right away.
That was gonna be my first pick, and then Jeff picked rock candy and got
No.
shat on, and I was like, thank Christ that I didn't pick that.
Wait, hang on. You were gonna pick rock candy also in the first round?
Yeah,
Not such a dumb idea now.
I take back.
Two of
back
the 5 people
everything
came up with the
I
idea.
said about rock candy as an A number one choice. I absolutely stand corrected. Wow.
I didn't know what was happening when he was getting shat on, and I just quickly had to find a fourth, like another one. I was freaking out.
So crack rock was a panic pick.
Yeah, I pivoted to crack from stick of rock.
So what I'm hearing is if I didn't pick rock candy
Yep.
first, I would have lost my choice.
You would have. Absolutely.
Seems
And that's
pretty
why I
fucking
take back.
prudent to pick
Yep.
rock candy. Number one in the goddamn draft. It's the LeBron James of rocks, baby. It's Victor Wembanyama. Oh, it's awesome.
I mean, Jeff, you picked rock candy and fucked up Gavin's whole board.
Yeah.
You did.
I posted this picture as well in the episode when we were discussing this whole idea, and then I didn't even get to use it.
Oh,
I feel so fucking
well, I mean, you
vindicated.
brought up drafting The Rock and you didn't pick him either. I will say in an argument, even though you did fuck up his board, it is tough, Jeff, when the guy that is constantly saying, I don't know what's going on, has the same first overall pick.
All I'm saying is 40% of the group picked rock candy first. in their head.
Can I share the origin of this really dumb draft idea?
Yeah.
I was watching just like old like VHS, you know, like instructional type videos. And there is a great, awful one called Rock's Winning Workout. Let me introduce you to Rock. This is the start of this idea. This is Rock. He has an informational video called Rock's Winning Workout without weights.
I can't tell if that's a lower third or whether it's written on his shirt. What is that? What's going on there?
It's a lower third. It's great. It's a tape where he shows how to work out, but doesn't do any working out himself. And it feels like he's got a homeless guy doing like squats that he's friends with. And the middle of the tape is interrupted by this like 80-year-old man discussing how the prohibition should come back because he hates alcohol. It is fantastic. That is the origin of this. I saw that and I was like, there's a lot of rocks that aren't rocks. And that is how this all came to be.
Definitely the thumbnail I'm going to use.
That's
amazing. He's got such a he's got his arms on his side and he's like, it's not the posture of a dude who's about to teach you how to work out. He just looks disappointed.
He looks like a Far Cry character. Like everything about The Rock, the way he looks. He's great. I love him.
Any other rock picks that we didn't get but we feel like should be honorable mentions?
I mean, I had a huge list that I was surprised didn't get used.
Yeah, I had a couple that we didn't use.
You wanna say yours, Nick?
Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah, I know Rocco was up for discussion, but I completely
Good one.
had forgotten about that show. And then the Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World.
Oh,
Very Jack Patillo pick, yeah.
I don't think I would have let you get away with that if I picked rock and roll.
Oh, interesting.
But you let Jeff get away with Moonrockers.
Yeah, but they're like I looked at pictures of them and
They're
that
more like a
doesn't look like
synth
rock and roll
band
to me.
Yeah,
that's
they're more space music.
Yeah, it's yeah, Gavin. What I meant is they're more space music. That's right.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. What else, Nick?
And then do you remember Fraggle Rock down at Fraggle?
Oh,
yeah.
It was on my
Yeah.
board. It was on my board. Love Jim Henson.
Nobody
Love
picked
Jim
the Rockettes either.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Fraggle Rock is great. Great theme song.
Prudential, get a piece of the rock. We didn't pick that.
Oh, yeah.
Prudential Insurance.
Andrew, do you want to run down your list of ones you didn't?
Yeah, sure. I'm just going through. We Will Rock You, Detroit Rock City, Rocky. I had Rock Candy 11 when that was coming up on my list originally. Rap Rock, Punk Rock, Hard Rock Cafe, Crack Rock 22, Crocodile Rock.
Shit on both of the things that were on his own list. I just don't understand.
They're just lower. They're just lower on the
They're
list.
just lower on the list. Like he doesn't see
23.
the same value in them as he does as Round Ball Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe I'll be greatly wrong. As we said, I think I might be in a crack rock bubble. We'll see. We'll
That's
find out.
got to be a better way to say that. There just
No,
has to
I think it's the perfect way. I am in a
There
crack
has
rock
to be.
bubble of
Oh my
hate.
God.
I'm just a crack rock hater, okay? I guess I need to own up to the fact. Just hate it.
Oh God. I love it.
Well,
Not crack rock. I don't love crack rock. I love how stupid this is. And we have to do this again right after.
We gotta
like,
do it
right
one more
now.
time. So we should wrap this up.
Yep.
I also have a suggestion for our fourth draft.
Oh yeah.
I have a very funny story about this.
Oh. Do you?
Well, is it a different one? Because you pitched me one.
Yeah. No, it's a different one.
Okay, go ahead.
Falls.
Ball? Oh.
what?
I think we should do a Falls too.
Oh, I thought you said balls, and I was a lot
Oh,
more
me
excited.
too.
You
I
said balls,
absolutely thought
too.
he said balls.
Oh no, falls. Falls. Because there are so many good falls that I forgot about.
Oh.
You want to just redo our first draft? Your suggestion?
I just wanted to come back around to falls eventually.
We definitely need to do a falls round 2. I want to do one that's just falls from Sloppy Joe's. I've been saving enough of them.
Weeks ago after we recorded an episode, Gavin once again shit on this idea, just the two of us, and I was like, well, you know what? You come up with a draft idea then. What do you think would be a great draft topic? And he said explosions, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty good. I kind of like that.
We were gonna go from video
Explosions
to
is
video,
fun.
so like videos of really good explosions.
I like explosions as an option. But our next draft is malls, in the sense of if we are all a mall, what stores would we have?
I gotta say, I don't think this episode suffered in any way by not being video.
No, not at all.
Well,
I agree.
Why would it need to be video?
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Right. The falls one had falls that we watched. This was just images of the Moonrockers or whatever. So, I mean, it never needed to be video to begin with.
The video
that's what I'm
version of
agreeing
this
with.
will actually have more in it than
It will. I can't believe that we're coming up on an hour of this draft.
Yep.
I thought this would be like 20, 30 minutes.
I
No,
wanted to
this is
do
great.
both of them together because I thought neither of them would be long enough on their own.
We've done 150 episodes of the podcast, and I don't know how you guys always come in going like, I don't know about this one. I don't know if we have anything. And it's an hour and a half of what animal is most sneaky that just sets everyone on a fucking tizzy. So like, we're always good. We're going to be fine. Well, listen to the, hang on. Face podcast. If you listen to this and you don't listen to the regular podcast, that's absurd. So thank you for listening to this. You guys have any parting words for the people listening to this draft list?
Say no to crack.
Yeah, don't do or sell drugs, although it is a way more lucrative way to go about it than trying to, I don't know, license roundball rock. And be on the lookout for our next draft, mall draft. It's gonna be amazing. If you thought this sucked, wait till you see the mall draft.
I guess I just want to apologize again.